Hey everyone. This time we're going to talk about the types of information sources out there. So to refresh your memory, I've given you several links to things about primary sources, secondary sources, and all the types of sources and their uses out there. Um, so let me just talk about when I went back to school in 2002. I still spent a lot of time in my university library going up to the third floor and looking through the stacks of library journals that were just endless. And I could pick out a copy, an issue, and read it cover to cover with all of the articles intact and next to each other. And often the issues all have some sort of a theme, so they actually go together. Um, and fast forward to now, it's a little more difficult in some ways. It's great in some ways. Databases are awesome. The Walker Library at MTSU spends thousands of dollars each year just to have electronic access to all of the academic journals for you. So first of all, make sure that you make good use of them. But with these databases, when you search now, you're going to find random articles, from all different sources, and you're just henpecking all over. So while it's great to have access to these articles, I feel it's a little disjointed from the way that it used to be when you could see them as a whole. Just for a fun exercise when you have nothing else to do, you can go to the Walker Library website and you can look up a journal um, just by itself and actually read through the issue or the articles in the issue that way. So if you just type in the journal, like say library journal, then you go to the year and you pick a year, and then you pick a volume, and then you pick an issue number, and you can read through the whole thing that way. I do that with new issues that are coming out. So while we're on this, real quick, just so you know, some of you, when you're citing, you don't have all the elements that you need for articles. In a journal article, you're going to need the author, you're going to need the date, you need the title of the article, then you need the title of the journal that it's coming from. You'll need the volume number, the issue number, and the page numbers. Now, if you look carefully and you actually view the entire article, if you do it in a PDF version, that's the easiest way. The PDF version is like a picture of it. You can view all of these things. I'm getting the sense that some of you don't understand what volume and issues are. So when a journal is published, let's say the library journal, in the first year that it was published, it was volume 1. So the volume is the year number it's in. So volume is year, and then each year journals put out a certain number of issues, either quarterly or bi-monthly or monthly. So there's, from 4 to 12 issues a year. So you can see which issue you want. So each year, there'll be a new volume number and then an issue number. And then the page numbers, if you choose the PDF source, they should be found at the bottom of the page or in the citation at the beginning where you find the article. So make sure you have those elements. That's really important. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to get that in there. But with the explosion of the internet, there's so many types of sources. How do we sort through them? I know that most of us have a habit of we just go to Google. We always start at Google, right? We just start searching blindly for whatever. We're going to talk about how to search more effectively in the next couple of modules. But you have out there, you have got social media sites, you've got mommy blogs, you've got scholarly journal articles, you've got news articles, you've got tweets. All of these things have their place and are great, but in academic research, you need to know what you need. So first of all, you need to know what type of source you are looking at. When you're just blindly out there looking, make sure you know what you're looking at. What is it? You need to know how to evaluate it and whether it's useful for your research or not. And third, you need to know how to use it. So in the library world alone, for our purposes, you have books, you have peer-reviewed journals like the Journal of Academic Librarianship. You have trade journals like School Library Journal. You have websites for the different organizations like ALA or AASL. You have blogs from library leaders. You have library websites, etc. So all of these things are great, but you just need to know what you are looking at and how to use them. So think about what information types you need and what types would enhance your research.